Go. Hello, folks. Welcome to Goblin Games. We were just debating on what we are going to do with the moon and how we are going to shoot it this week. Yes, welcome to the finale of The Expanse. We have been playing this for 6-ish weeks with some gaps in between because real life is less exciting. But here, we've made it to the last session. We are about to find out the fate of the Rorke's Drift. And on the Rorke's Drift, we have cast in the wrong places. I've just noticed after setting
hello, I'm Isaac van der Graaf.
Yeah. After setting
I finally had an excuse to use the accent.
Well, you've been trying to steal it all this time. Unarmed.
Yeah.
In it.
After all of that, I messed it up.
Can't do Belter.
Gosh, wouldn't be a live show without a mess. But me,
I like the fact Tom Foley's just sitting there, just
Tom's right.
calm,
There we go.
selected.
There we go. Yes, I am in the layout. I've jiggery pokery, fancy tech, nomancy.
Wizardry.
Yeah,
Some
wizardry.
fancy wizardry going on there.
There is. I'm very excited by this, but I'm more excited by finding out what we're gonna do on the princess. So why don't we remind ourselves who's here and where we got up to? Shall we start as we have become accustomed to with our Belter captain, Raf Book, aka Ben?
Oh yeah, Baratnas. God, where's the accent? Come on, we can do this.
One more week, Ben. One more week.
Wine, that's what you need.
Yeah. So, hi, I'm Ben. I should be playing Raf Book, the what's the term? Bosslet, because he's going to be the captain of one ship. Raf Book, an athlete for a Belter who likes running and punching things. Terribly sophisticated and detailed character with many subtle shallows.
All right. After Captain Ben, after Captain Raf, even. How about we go to the other end of the solar system? We say Tom Foley.
Centre of the solar system.
Other end, from where the Belters are. It's the other end. Oh.
I think you still cartography's off a little bit there, mate.
Hi, I'm Leon. I'm playing Foley, Earther. I was like an artist growing up in a hippie commune before that all went south and became a technician on the Abzu's bounty. Long gone now. It's such a long time ago. And now I'm not a captive. I'm definitely partner with some Belters on a ship and what's going on, and I just sort of keep things running along.
You're an accidental space pirate.
Yeah, I'm trying to kind of go for if Nick Frost was in The Expanse, what would he be like?
Joining Tom from that region of the solar system that I'm not going to put a value on, just the locale, is a dude with Isaac van der Graaf.
You're from the best planet in the entire solar system. Yeah. Oh, give it up for the big M. Okay, not doing that anymore.
No.
Hello, I'm Aldun. I will be playing Isaac van der Graaf of the Space Van der Graafs, appearing in many a space role-playing game near you. Isaac is an academic who has absolutely no smuggling past whatsoever, who now likes to pass his time quietly piloting an ice hauler. That is until the Expanse happens.
Yeah. And taking it all the way back round to the belt, it's Andy with Lev.
Hello, I'm Andy. I'm playing Lev Molina, who is a Belter with a slightly shady past. He used to work for black marketeers in the docks on Hygeia spaceport, and then got in trouble, went to work on this ice hauler, which then got nuked, and now he's become a space pirate by mistake, and apparently has been talked into impersonating a famous art dealer for reasons that are currently slightly obscure, but I'm sure we'll figure it out.
Because you're the face, man.
You're the face man. So we've tracked down the person who we think has the weird blue stuff, but definitely caused the bounty and Claire Rourke, who had previously owned our ship, to be killed. We think. And we're on a big fancy space liner for something called the Titan's Ball, which happens every few years. Rich people come and do rich people things, One of the fancy charity auctions today is for one of the original Mars rovers. People apparently can just rock up and buy fancy stuff like that. There are a bunch of side auctions, business deals, and so on that happens just off sort of the main. What's the main section of the ball? So like side events, if you will. And we hacked into Lev and his amazingly legitimate and not at all dodgy skills hacked into the systems of the Princess Liner. Found out that there's going to be a meeting for Mr. Sebastian Pope, who is the chap who we think has commissioned, or at least, what's the word, orchestrated the acquisition of this chunk of what we, the players, know to be protomolecule, but the characters haven't had it necessarily confirmed, have we? We just know it's dodgy, weird shit.
The blue glowy shit.
And we think it's got something to do with the Eros incident. Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah. But mostly, we're after payback for somebody blowing up our ship, putting us all in this mess, and killing Raf's girlfriend.
Yeah, my short-term goal is track down the killers of my ex-girlfriend.
Yeah.
And conveniently, my mid-term goal is use my talents for the OPA. So how about both?
How about both
It's
in
all
one
lining
go?
up, man.
It's all...
My short-term goal is to fly this space liner.
Okay.
Because Izek just loves to fly.
So we have found ourselves a place to hide. It is a room that has been previously trashed by a famous artist, musician, rock star. However, it's still bigger than Raf's school. The whole of the suite is bigger than Raf's school. Probably bigger than Lev's whole habitat, like wherever we originally started. Whereas Foley is like, it's just a small room. To come upon us.
And that's why we're charging everything to the guy who was last in the room.
Yes, we also have set up a charge to make sure that we can move around the ship, spend money that we don't have to then suffer some repercussions. So I would like to start this final episode by getting everybody to make a roll, and it is a scoot. It is
Intelligence art.
perception taste. No, it is a target number 16 dexterity, acrobatics, or freefall test.
I have acrobatics.
I have acrobatics and freefall.
Excellent.
Huzzah.
You can choose one of them.
Oh, I have acrobatics. I did not roll well.
Oh, hang on. No, but I'm quite dexterous. So
There you
I
are,
got
17.
11, but I got a double 1. So 1 on the drama day.
Oh, okay.
I got 13, 14, 15, 16, 17.
Elder's be good at freefall.
Belter's be good at this
And-
shit, yeah.
A 6 on the drama die with doubles,
Ooh, excellent.
which is a total waste of that roll.
Yeah,
Yep,
we should have saved that for later, because that's how dice rolls work, isn't it?
yeah, that's how probability works, guys.
Games Masters cards, that's the PDF I want. See, general... infantry. I don't think there's going to be any stunts that really apply here, but if we are pushing for some sort of boon or gain, we can. But basically, there is a moment, and obviously it seems like... So, Raf passed, Lev passed. How did Van do?
16,
16.
with a double.
With a
Not
double
matters.
as well. All the doubles
Yep.
are in. All the doubles are in tonight. But Foley didn't. Okay.
Catch Foley then, shall I?
All right. So clearly, those who are have done training in space or lived in space, like our belters, at least there's some kind of like motor muscle memory or something that kicks in as you push yourselves, as the whole ship lurches, shifts, rocks, the lighting changed suddenly. How many? So, are we going to try and catch Foley, because there will be some damage involved in this, or are we going to use some fortune points to change the dice, or are we just going to soak whatever damage comes to?
I want to try and catch Foley, I think.
All right. So, how
Because
many?
he's not a prisoner.
I'm a lot bigger than you.
That's why you the boss.
I'm very
man, yeah.
strong.
He's big. He does have those earther bones. So, how many stunt points did you get? You got a double, and what was your drama
6.
dice? 6.
The 6 was on the drama dice.
Yeah, yes. Where we get our stunts points from, isn't it?
Yeah. I have a strength of 3. Strength bonus of 3.
Yeah, you should definitely catch him. Noodly arms over here. Not doing that.
Let's.
I'm trying an evasion, not catching.
Yeah, the strength is mostly for throwing other people underground when you're running, but it's amazing how easily you can get the 2 and just reverse it.
All right,
Yeah, that
so
makes sense, I guess.
looking at some of the stunts, it would be about 3 points to do like a what do we do? What am I saying here? Like a human shield, or a sort of 5 points to do something like restrain or something like that. So I think we've got with Raf's like ability and what am I trying to say here? Raf's ability and his familiarity with this sort of shifting terrain and his athletic nature coming together. You just managed to maybe push Foley, so instead of, as the ship lurches, the floors become the walls, we end up standing, he sort of lands or hits into the couch, which is, you know,
I love you don't have to catch me, you just have to push me the right way.
just push him into the right way.
Volleyball.
Nudge his trajectory slightly so he doesn't slam into anything.
Whole room does a labyrinth.
Yeah, just the whole ship, and then suddenly klaxons are sounding. The lights in the room change. You can hear people who are obviously crew running around in the halls. There's somebody outside screaming like, "These boots don't work, man! How do they stick to the floor? Ah, bamf!" That kind of stuff. As he's clearly not used to mag boots and that sort of thing. And yeah, the whole ship. And then after a moment, all the klaxons, all the noise, everything stops. And you've just got this strange yellow light going on. And the sound of like people like echoing, running and shouting and screaming.
So it sounds like the Mary Read is here, no?
Guessing.
Oh, yeah, you think? Well, it's a good distraction, you know?
Yeah, let's hit the buffet.
Well, yeah, you could.
Yeah, I heard the rumor they might actually have proper meat.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they do. They totally have steak.
Yeah.
Somewhere in this ship.
Some way, Foley, did you bring the fridge?
It all comes back.
No, I hear this voice in my head saying we're not allowed to carry fridges as a weapon.
No, please, no more murdering with fridges. Oh dear.
Just put it on the end of a big pole and hit people with it. What? That sounds fine. I don't understand.
Right, what are we actually going to do, Baratinus?
How long is it until Pope's meeting was due to take place?
I can't remember off the top of my head.
It was 2 hours from... No, 6 hours.
Something like 6 hours, yeah.
6 hours till the meeting's going down. But in the meantime, we could go and, I don't know, rob some of the merchandise for these auctions.
Well, if there's...
Oh, I was thinking...
If we're here to get Pope, right, he's not going to have his meeting if the ship's under attack. So maybe we should make a beeline for his room and pretend that we're trying to get him to safety because he's being hunted by the Mary Read.
That's true, but then he is also being hunted by the Mary Read. So if we do manage to get to him, they'll be coming for him as well.
Do you just want to sit back and let them take him?
Kind of.
But
This
then
is the
we
guy
don't
who
get
was
our-
responsible for the death of our crewmates, okay? Like,
Yeah, that's true. I suppose we got more crewmates on the line than Mary Reed has. All right. We need a plan then. What we're going to do.
Get up off the sofa that I landed on.
That's a good start.
Gonna go find this. Well, either we go find, or we go find where they've hidden the ice with the glowing blue goop, and we go fire that into the sun or something. I'm not really out for revenge. I want to fly this very large ship because it's very sexy, but also I want to get rid of the blue goop because it scares.
Scared him stiff, it
It
seems.
scares him a lot.
Yeah.
You can tell it scares him because he's just
Frozen with
frozen with
fear.
terror.
Yeah, petrified, man.
Guy from Titan.
Mhm.
Well, listen,
it's
Pope's
Pope,
probably got the blue goo with him.
right?
so-
Or he'll know where it is.
We could always.
Yeah.
What? Okay. Like we could try bullshit, and if that doesn't work, we can just wave guns around. What if we pretend that we are undercover Vector security guys, and that he's been betrayed by his own security people, and we're here to get him out?
Oh, we can sow some dissension. I like it. And then if that fails, then we shoot him
Yeah,
in the
we
face.
make it so he don't know who he can trust. Then we can swoop in and do what needs doing.
I
Yeah.
mean, we definitely don't look like Vector 7 security, so
we-
undercover's the way to go.
Deep cover. Yeah, deep
No, but
cover.
we got like these nice tuxedos and stuff, innit?
It does not fit properly. I'm wearing like a long jacket very tightly over my overalls. Yeah.
Or we could just rush in and have a gunfight. That might be fun too.
Well, no, I think we should try the deception way. You know, you're
Yeah.
good with the mouth.
Yeah,
and then
I'm
if that
quite
doesn't
fond of your
work,
bullshit now, Lev. It's getting
Raph
funny.
can do the fist thing.
Wish I hadn't
You know,
I think you can put it off, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you can talk me close enough to punch them in the face at least.
Where is our ship right now?
it's in parking orbit.
Parking
it-
orbit around Titan, yeah.
All right.
Oh, we've got the Dali.
Because
Mhm.
we came in on
Is that
Silas's
still
ship.
docked with the
I
line?
don't know that we can
Yeah.
trust the Dali, though.
No,
I mean,
Van, do you reckon you could drive a lifebuoy?
Oh, it won't still be there because we left him on the ship, didn't we? They'd have probably pulled away.
I'll get. It's a boarding ship, Captain. I don't want to fly. I mean, yes, I
Yeah, I mean,
can
just to
because I
get-
can fly
just-
anything. Yeah.
Just to get to the drift.
Okay, can we not just steal something fast and shiny with too many wings? Because we're in space and it doesn't need wings, but by God, they look fun.
Look, you're in charge of the ship. Whatever we're getting, you're in charge of getting it.
Okay,
That's your thing, all right?
okay. Yeah.
This one might be an odd one, but if the who's the other ship that's attacking
Mary Reed.
Mary Reed?
Hashtag
If
Mary,
the Mary
Reed.
Reed, if the Mary Reed docks, and we've got Pope, we could
Oh.
probably get on that ship, and then they
Yeah.
can drop us off on Rourke's Drift.
Yeah.
Yeah. They might just shoot us.
Yeah, they might. Yeah. We've got previous.
I think Raph can shoot him first.
That works too.
So
I don't know, this might be another
months.
ex-girlfriend. You never know, you know.
No, I don't think so. I met her once, but not like that.
All right. So we go see Pope.
Yeah.
All right, so we're going to try and find a route to Sebastian Pope. And
We've
maybe
got our fancy tuxedos on. We look like, well, apes in suits, but you know, work with what you've got.
work with what you got. Work with what you got. Do we all have our mag boots? We brought everything on board, didn't we?
Yeah.
Yeah, we brought them. All right, so we're gonna boot up with our suits up and head out into the Princess to find Sebastian Pope. Are we just gonna knock on doors? Hello, Mr. Pope.
I'll check the system, see if I can get it to tell
What
me
room
where
is it?
Pope is.
All right, yeah.
Yeah, I
you
mean,
make
the
a-
system's wide open at the minute because Lev has been tinkering.
Been tinkering. Do you want to make a quick? I think it would be target number 10. Intelligence technology, I think, is the right one.
Okay, that was 9 on the dice. Technology adds, that's 11. It's going to be 13 total.
Yeah, easy peasy. Yeah, you can even get it to do that thing where it goes boop, 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 and gives you a navigation towards it. It does warn you there has been a explosive decompression in one of the aft... what is it? Aft docking bays, and which strikes you as the place where you originally got the Dali, and like something's blown that up, and there is a fire in another place, and it doesn't sound it's basically warning you not to go down there. It's politely saying, might want to redirect your route. Not that your route goes. Yeah.
That means we're not going to be able to use the Dali to escape, so we should call in the drift.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
All right.
I mean, if the docking bay is literally on fire right now with our ship, the ship we hijacked in it, then...
There'll be other small ships in and around this thing. You know what these rich kids are like. They're going to have like yachts and stuff.
Oh, you think to be a racing pinnace? Oh my god! Oh yeah. I don't know what the rest of you going home on, but I know what I'm flying.
I don't mind holding on to the outside if you've got a racing pinnace.
Okay.
That would be a pretty rare thing to do, to be fair.
Mm-hmm. All right, so we hack in, we find this out, we giggle in delight at maybe some of the rich folks' ships, and then we open the door of our suite, and we walk out looking badass and cool into chaos. Absolute chaos. So once the doors are open, you can see a lot of the information panels in which previously looked like the wallpaper, like their background fitted in with the wallpaper, so it looked nice and it was all, very discreet, very rich, very cool. Now when you look at it, you can see that it's fritzing. It's got some sort of protocol running down the front of it, and things, and some sort of electronic warfare is going on between this ship and presumably the Mary Read, unless, I don't know, the MCRN have turned up and decided to blow up a ship. I don't know. They might do that. I've heard that's a thing they do.
Too many rich people.
Just the thought, we should get to Pope quicker, because if they get him first and get him off the ship, they might blow up this ship. But I guess they won't do it while Pope's here.
I don't think they'll blow up the whole ship, but they're going to do enough damage on their way through to get him that they might just as well, because there's going to be people right now calling for help from Earth or warships and whatever they got kicking around.
It would kind of fit the pattern if everybody died on whatever ship we happened to board. So,
Yeah, that's true as well.
Yeah, that's basically why I'm still here, is because to see this through, it's going to be death wherever we go. And that gets old really quickly. It's very hard to hold down a decent drinking conversation when everybody is dead.
Yeah.
Selfish, I know, but
Yeah,
that's me.
It's a difficult thing to do.
All right, well, let's push on through the ship and try and get to Pope or the Blue Goo then.
Okay. So which one are we doing? We heading to the route that Lev's
Lev's the technical guy.
Or do we want to try and find, like, where is Pope's stash, or who the meeting with Pope, who Pope was having a meeting with, or what's on the agenda for? Does that make sense?
I think from Lev's point of view, like, stopping anybody getting their hands on the Blue Goo is more important than getting Pope. So I will.
Yeah, he's not wrong. If we get our hands on the Blue Goo, it's more useful.
We don't want.
It's not like Pope isn't going to get his anyway.
Yeah, so
he's either going to get it from the Mary Read, or he's going to get it from the people who he doesn't have the Blue Goo to give to.
I will check the system and see if I can find out whether he has got some kind of. Presumably, you can rent out secure spaces on the ship for valuables, because he's going to have this Blue Goo under tight security. So I'm going to see if there's a particular area that's been cordoned off or rented or secured for.
Yeah,
they'll have a warehouse on board for all of the auction stuff.
Yeah,
it'll be in the same place. I've just had a brilliant idea.
You want to go around the outside, don't you?
No, although that's a brilliant idea. No, a different brilliant idea. This one's for you.
Oh yeah.
It's going to be in the place where they keep all the valuable stuff for the auction.
Yeah.
Which includes the Mars rover.
Oh yeah, I want that. Well, actually, yeah. I'd like Foley to have it. I think he could do more things.
Just think, though, you could drive a Mars rover through the cruise ship. You see what I'm saying? It's a brilliant idea.
We could just ride it to make our dramatic escape. What do you think?
Or enter Actually, I
It's
think.
a bit slow, I think.
Yeah,
Mars
for
roller.
escape, I think it might be a bit slow.
It's pre-Epstein Drive, so I don't think it's going to be too quick.
Very slow.
But it's
Very,
going to be in
very,
the same
very
sort of
slow.
place. It's going to be in a secure warehouse location where they're going to put all of the art and all of the tech and all of the stuff.
Oh yeah, Captain, it's okay. So if one wanted to be shipping in something, the one didn't want other people to see, but also wanted to sell it and show it to some people, I would suggest that a secure containment somewhere near the outer skin of the hull with some openings that don't necessarily fit on the main plan. Maybe that's the sort of thing you look for, Lev. I was told by a friend once in a bar.
Right. Sounds like we used to hang out in the same sorts of bars.
Yeah.
I think it might have been you that was in the bar talking to him.
Is this another tech roll?
Yeah, well, I'm looking at the adventure, and it gives me a TN intelligence, TN 15 intelligence computers check, and I don't think computers.
What's the difference between computers and technology and hacking?
I don't think, but looking at the book, I can't find what the intelligence computers is. So I think they mean an intelligence 15, a TN 15 intelligence cryptography check, because that's one of the focuses listed.
Okay, well, my hacking expertise does apply to cryptography roles as well.
Excellent.
So for security or cryptography, I can get extra info on that role. So, losing the dice now. Okay, that's 12. So that's going to be 14. That's not enough. You say it was 15.
TN 15, yeah.
Okay, in that case, I'm going to spend 4 fortune points.
Nice.
Turn a 2 into a 4, which gives me doubles, and that gives me a 6 on the drama die.
Oh, whoa! 6 stunt points on our information gathering.
You're like a cybermancer, man. You just a ninja.
I probably shouldn't burn through all my fortune points before we get into a gunfight, as we inevitably will. But what the hell? I can go out in the blaze.
Just stand at the back and let Raph deal with all that.
That works.
Yeah, that's my plan.
I approve.
He does make good cover.
Investigation stuff. So what have we got? 6.
Suspense is killing me.
Yeah, and just looking at the investigation stunts quickly to see what we can use here. So so we hack into like Pope's drive, virtual drive, cloud server kind of thing. There's a couple of things that he's got on a list, a couple of meetings. The one that was scheduled for a couple of hours' time is with some Martian folk. It is what would it be called? Something.
People do I know?
Maybe. Let's think. Opportunity procurement solutions. Yeah.
I think I might have done some business with them before.
Yeah. So it's like this. That's the thing that's listed for meeting. And he has got with him. He's also in that meeting scheduled a third-party verification person who is listed as a Martian Marine, like a retired Martian Marine.
They don't retire. Fuck.
Yeah. Is listed there as somebody that's going to meet, and they're a security expert. And the notes in that are verification and proof of origin is the thing that they have. He's meeting with somebody for that. He's also got a receipt for like cold storage receipt, which is somewhere up near near the bridge. Maybe it's actually in the core of the ship. So it's somewhere in the core of the ship, near all the hospitality, near all like the cold storage for all the meats and the food and and he's basically bought a freezer. And there's a scan or a code there that is like access for that, and these are the times that's easiest to inspect because these are in between meals, and I guess a chain of emails between him and the ship's captain about making sure he's got this very important cold storage access.
Okay, I think we have a winner.
Hey, Foley, you know how good you are at installing fridges?
Steal the fridge. The most valuable fridge in the system.
Uninstall the fridge.
Okay, what's the plan then, team?
Well, I just wanted to say, Raf, if we encounter anyone who looks kind of old and grizzled with not much hair, but is wearing like a full metal suit, don't punch them.
Don't punch them in the metal suit, though, right? I can still punch them in the visor.
If you can get them without their helmet, then yeah, but otherwise I would recommend running.
And then obviously you've got details of where his stateroom is on the ship, and it's currently occupied, and that kind of stuff, and the computer network in there is still active and that kind of thing. So you know where he is. You could even if you want. Maybe, yeah, because you got a full 6 stunt points, didn't you? With this, so you can like put.
Well, that give us the code for the storage locker.
Yeah, we can have that, no problem. But I was also thinking maybe you could have like a Pope is here. Like every time his terminal logs onto a different router or a different part of the network, it'll go ping. You know, he was just use this one, or it's accessed this door. So you've got a bit of a running track of where Sebastian Pope is.
Excellent.
There we go. That's a
now,
nice.
do we want to keep that information, or do we want to send it across to the Mary Read?
Oh, we could share it.
Yeah, we could do that.
Yeah, why not? We've got to screw him up. We want the goop.
That will keep them very busy, and it will keep them busy as well.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
How about a bit of misdirection as well? We could send Pope a message saying that the goop has been moved to a completely different location or something like that.
No, but then he'll go and check.
Well, we should grab it first. I mean, once we've grabbed it, we then send.
Once we've grabbed it, we'll tell him that it's been sent to wherever it is the Mary Read has just landed.
Yeah. Perfect.
And then he can go run into the Mary Read with his security specialist, and they will shoot the crap out of his security specialist, beat the snot out of him, and then we'll fly off, get back into the drift, and fly away and yeet this shit into the sun.
We're assuming that explosive decompression is a result of the Mary Read. We don't actually know that, do we? We're just assuming. I think.
No, I don't think there will be explosive decompression. They're using electric warfare, so they're going to be using that.
And he's right. There's like the
there has
hull
been
is screwed. That's what rocked the ship. That's what sent you flying when
so you think they're just coming in suits? That's a ballsy move.
Well, let's race to this locker and see if the goop is actually still there. Because if it's not, then we've got a whole new set of problems.
Okay. So we head through the ship. As we're making our way, I can hear my son thundering up and down stairs. That's not a good sign, is it? I'm sure there will be biscuits everywhere when I get out of this game. So as we head through the ship, klaxons are going. You can see that there are people dragging like suitcases and stuff. There's arguments about which way they should go. I'm
just going to start picking random directions and telling them to go that way whenever we pass anybody that's having an argument.
You could that way safe. Head down there like that.
Yeah, head towards the smoke. It's always the safest place on a spaceship.
Yeah.
Closer to danger, safer from harm.
Yes, yeah. And just chaos. You can see that there are some of the like ships, the cruisers hospitality staff who are like, please return to your rooms. We'll get this all underhand. We need to let our damage control and the emergency systems take care of everything. Really would be a help if we didn't have to look after all these people in the corridors that are getting in the way and that kind of stuff. And people are just like, no, I'm going to panic wherever I want to. I paid £1 million to come on this trip. Yeah.
I'm rich.
Yes.
I can panic
you know
where
you're in
the
trouble
hell
when the
I
servers
like.
are getting shitty with people.
Yeah. And people are just charging, running around. So it takes a while to unless we're going to start like knocking out people and that kind of stuff, and being particularly.
We are dressed as heavies. Can we not put the Earth Boy up the front and just charge our way through?
All right.
Because of your muscles, Foley. Also the big wrench with the googly eyes.
Big wrench with the googly eyes.
I think I've got my wrench with me.
Also, if we pass any trays for room service that have been left outside people's rooms that have still got food on, I'm going to eat it.
Grab half-eaten burgers on the way past. Because priorities, right?
Oh, yeah, a burger. Oh, absolutely.
All right, one person can make a strength intimidation check. Target number, I don't think it needs to be very high to intimidate people as we walk through as we walk through the Princess Louise. But you can also have an extra +2 because the shit is going down, and we'll make it a target number 12.
I figure I'm not the one making this roll.
Okay, I'll do it then.
Somebody.
If we're going for strength, I suppose
You have
I might as well.
intimidation.
I don't have intimidation, but I have got a butt ton of strength.
My strength is only 2.
Okay.
Oh, you're not that much far off from me then. Have you got
that's
intimidation?
No.
Good.
Oh, my strength
nice
is 3.
People. We're all nice
I'll do it.
people.
Oh, yeah, we're all lovely. Yeah.
Yeah, we're great guys. 5 plus 6 is 11. 12, 13, 14. 14.
All right. So yeah, you intimidate the heck out of these because you're walking with like purpose, right? And you've got boots on, you've got suits on, you're walking with purpose in a direction. You're eating, so this can't be a bit. And people are like, all right, they make a hole for you guys as you head down the corridors through the way into the middle of the ship. As you get quite close to the middle of the ship, as you like the terminal that Lev is reading from, saying no, take a right here, head down. We need to head down these stairs, all that kind of stuff. There is a flicker on all the info terminals that and they're sort of fritzing between. Warning, please return to your cabins. This will be rectified immediately. Thank you for staying on the Princess Louise. And then this electronic warfare stuff that's going, this hacking, that whatever anybody is doing. And then it skits and it flickers. And it is a picture of a ship you recognize. It's the Mary Read. It's got like a screensaver of the Mary Read on it. Yeah. Just right. Like a nice shot.
Nice, I liked it.
Yeah, it's like okay, and then you can see up ahead the kitchens. Looks like everything is just everywhere. There's pots and pans all over the floor. Some of the cookers are on food everywhere. There looks like one of the folks is just out for the count. A chef, some sort of kitchen assistant, knocked out, covered in pasta sauce. Not sure whether he's dead.
Not the sauce.
Not sure whether he's dead or it's a lot of meatballs everywhere. Pans scattered everywhere, knives, chunks of uncooked steak and vegetables scattered everywhere. It's an absolute chaos. My inner chef is crying.
Oh, it's just.
I'm gonna pick up a couple of knives on the way through, just like 3 or 4.
Yeah, just.
Want to pick up a big saucepan, like a deep one you make stews and broths, like big enough to put on a head, my head, or someone else's head.
Clang. Is this the thing? Like you hid behind the crate earlier, and now you're gonna hide behind it?
Now it's got a massive stock pot.
A massive stock pot. Yeah.
Are there any loaders, like pallet shifters? Because I'm thinking if we're gonna have to shift this thing, then
no. There's like little what are they? The little trucks, the little
A sack truck.
sack
Okay,
trucks, yeah.
Are there any trolleys for trays? Are they bus trays?
Oh yeah, there'll be a bus tray, like a push trolley. Yeah, yeah.
Okay. Well, let's
Well,
see
a
how
sack
big
truck
this
will do
is.
the job a bit better, won't it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I would have thought. But
Yeah, sack truck.
all right, let's find the freezer and see what we can do.
Yeah, that's the way to go.
All right.
Where we going, Lev?
You just like onwards.
You're the man with the map.
Says it's
Keep
over there.
going. Right, find the locker.
Where's
Yeah.
Pope? Is he still in his little hole hiding?
Yeah.
Bing.
Still in his suite. Yep. Yep, he is.
Okay, good.
So can we find the storage?
Yeah, so we head down that way. We see. So how are we? Are we sneaking up ahead? Are we just barreling in with our pots and our bus trays?
I think if we just walk like we own the place, people will assume we belong there.
Yeah,
Okay.
That's served us well so far, hasn't it?
that fails. I've still got my shotgun.
If all else fails, just grab a clipboard from somewhere because nobody ever like.
Yeah, that one does still work, even in this digital age where we've gone totally paperless.
It's a digital.
Well, your clipboard now is like a digital clipboard, isn't it? You
It's
can
just
use your
like
smartphone. Go, excuse me, you're not on the list?
All right. So who's at the front of this badass group of not OPA but probable pirates?
Well,
Okay.
if
I
Raph
got
is
the front
not-
because I've been intimidating people out of the way.
Well, I'll be kind of close behind, talking this way, that way, take a left, kind of thing.
All right.
Like leaning around behind me going, yeah.
All right. As you come around the corner to where you know the fridge is, you spot them as quickly as they spot you because we weren't making any rolls here, so we weren't stealthing or anything like that. Two guys just go and they pull up. What have they got here? They pull up a pistol. They pull up this pistol and go, This is not a normal situation. I suggest you return to your cabins. This is your only warning."
Easy, copying, easy. We just. I'm just going to pull out my gun and try and shoot.
All right, okay.
I love it.
Just straight up.
Not even an attempt. That's
I've
not a
finally
gun.
got the chance
This
to use
is a
that
gun.
quick reflexes thing.
I figure if I die in a hail of bullets, what the hell? It's the final episode.
Yeah,
Ah,
I like it.
okay, I was going to do
Plus
some
I'm
sort of
hiding behind
tactical
Raph.
thing, but hell, let's just shoot them.
Yeah, we were gonna just have a little bit of a.
Wait a sec. I'm assuming that these are kind of like. I'm assuming that these are bad guys, but they might actually just be regular civilian ship security. In which case, I will feel a bit guilty about shooting them, but I guess.
Well,
Well,
not that guilty because, you know,
We will never know. It's
they're lapdogs to the capitalist extremists.
Indeed.
Oh wow, you have been reading the OPA manual
Yeah.
Twice.
backwards and forwards.
No, I read the
where-
annotated version second.
That the one with the pictures.
All right,
It's
let's
got
make
helpful little footnotes.
a dexterity initiative test.
Uh-oh.
How does that work?
All right, it 3d6. You're going to add a dexterity bonus, and if you've got a focus in initiative, you would get to add that as well. The drama dice will break ties for anyone.
Okay.
These guys do not have a bonus in a dexterity initiative.
13.
Nice.
15.
Oof, Van.
12 with a double 3.
I've been training, been simulating this in the long boarding hours of flying in a straight line.
I mean, Van pretty much only ever flies things in a straight line. That's what the ice hauler did. You did a bit of
Yeah.
it with the okay.
It's all right.
All right. Did I hear a 15? Is that Raph?
No, that
Okay.
was Van.
Van.
And me, I also got 15.
Ooh. What was Lev's drama dice and what was Van's drama dice?
I didn't get any doubles, but I got 3 on the drama.
All right. How about you, Van?
4.
Oh, Van first. And then, was there a 12?
13.
13, and what did Tom get?
12.
12. What is Foley's drama dice? Sorry.
4.
All right, Van. So this guy goes, "This will be your only warning." Lev is like, "Hey, Gawain," and you see him just pulling his pistol out of the back of his pant, out of his pocket, wherever it's stowed.
Yep.
You have slightly quicker preparedness for this.
Yeah.
What are you gonna
So,
do?
I drop the box of long-stemmed roses I've been carrying, and up comes a shotgun.
That's the lovely stuff, baby.
Yep.
And I just open up, because I don't actually know what this thing does, but I think it might hurt.
All right. So you are gonna make a melee attack.
Am I? I thought I was shooting them.
Not a ranged attack. Sorry, reading the wrong thing. Ranged attack. Are you aiming? Are you going to save your minor action so your guard is up? You're gonna take any minor actions to complement that, or?
Can I aim?
Yeah, aim will give you a +1 on your attack roll.
Okay, let's do that. I will aim as that's then my minor action.
Yeah.
And then I will shoot them.
Sure. So we're going to make a accuracy ranged attack versus their defense.
Okie-dokie.
Let's see. All right.
6 and 11 and 14 and 17 and 19.
What?
Because I took a focus in rifles.
Good plan. Good
Because I
plan.
did not enjoy the gunfight on Prometheus. That was not fun for Isaac, so he's been concentrating.
Nice. That beats their defense. Do you have the stats for your shotgun?
I don't, actually. I just have a rifle bracket spreading.
Oh, that was how they deal with it, isn't it? Let me see. A pistol is 2d6. Got to be more than that. Where are we?
First time it's been used, so apologies for not having it statted up.
That's okay. Weapons. Spreading. The weapon fires a spreading cone of pellets, shot, or similar small ammunition like a shotgun. Does 1 dice less damage, but hits both of them in a
the plan.
30-degree angle. So it does 2d6 instead of 3d6, and it plus PER, which will be your perception. There we go. That's the word. So 2d6 plus perception to both of them.
Okay. I also have pinpoint accuracy.
Right.
So I'm like a surgeon with a shotgun.
Shotguns.
So once around, I can add 1d6 to the damage of a successful attack if my dexterity is greater than my target's.
All right. Their dexterity is 1. Do you have a greater dexterity?
Oh, it's +4.
Okay.
So yeah.
Yeah. Nice.
So that puts me basically back up to 3d6.
3d6 as you yeah.
What do you think? Maybe you trick shock it off the ceiling or something. So
They're just not ready.
Scatters off the wall.
They're just not ready for the Martian coming out through a side route, a side door or something. He walks through the indoor rather than the outdoor. And
well, it's 14 anyway.
14.
These poor guys, they thought waving a gun around was going to be enough to intimidate away some regular guests.
You
What
call
they
that a
weren't
gun?
counting on
Ha!
were these bloody terrorists.
I'm still trying to figure out how you can aim with surgical precision using a scatter weapon that hits.
Just watch me. Watch and learn, Liv.
Maybe he just aims high enough to get the face. That's it. Rather than pointing it towards knees, he just points it at the face.
Do not question Dr. Shotgun.
All right, so remind me what the damage was there.
14.
14. Right, they soak some of that with their armor and toughness, but they do have to use an epic chunk of fortune on that to still stay standing and not take an injury.
Good. They use up all their fortune on you two, then I can finish them both off.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fine by me.
As you're pulling your pistol out, Lev, there is just a koomph and maybe even Van laughing. Who knows? She's like, I did it! As that goes off right next to you. But
Aye, motherfucker.
yeah. What do you want to do, Lev?
I'm going to shoot whichever guy. I guess they both took like equal damage, but whichever guy's nearest, frankly, the guy who was doing the talking.
The guy who's doing the back off. All right.
Ooh. Okay. I got doubles, but the drama die is really low. So this is you based on the attack roll.
Yeah. So their defense is 12. You have to beat 12 with your melee.
Accuracy is based on, isn't it? So that's
yes.
going to be 14 with a mere 1 on the drama die for the doubles.
Nice.
Gun stunts. Is there anything? Okay, precision marksmanship. No, that's not going to help. I can't make a called shot. I got nothing. There's anything useful I can do with a 1 really. Rapid reload, I guess.
Next time you miss, you don't need to.
Rapid reload.
Yeah, next time you miss, sure.
I'll tell you what. Hang on about. Oh, can I use the Overwatch gun stun? Your opponent suffers -1 to attack rolls per point spent. Until the start.
So he'll have a -1 to his next roll.
Yeah.
All right.
It's not much, but it's something.
Sure. And then you get to roll 2d6 plus thingy.
2d6 plus thingy. That will be
Perception. Yeah.
+1 on perception. So that is going to be a grand total of 9 damage.
9 again. All right. 9 again. No, it was 14 last time. So their armor soaks some of that. They're just the flak armor or whatever it is they've got under their penguin suits, and he staggers a bit and he looks at you, Raph. Oh, with your minor action, was there anything you wanted to use? Do you want to like keep it for defense or?
Defense makes sense for me, I think.
Where is the? Let's see. Action listings. There we go. Minor actions.
Actually, I guess guard up would make sense.
Guard up, yeah. You balance, add +1. Yeah. Or stand firm, move, ready. Yeah, no, guard up. Okay, cool. Raph.
Okay, for my minor action, I'm going to move.
Sure. Right up to one of these dudes?
Both of these dudes, I'm going between them.
In between them, straight down the middle. All right.
I'm going straight down the middle, and I'm hoping to roll well enough to get enough stunt points to attack them both.
All right. You could spend fortune to make that double happen.
But at the minute, I only need to roll a 5, and I rolled a 9, and 2 of them are 4s, including the stunt dice. So huzzah.
All right.
So I got 4 stunt points, which I believe is enough to do 2 attacks, isn't it?
Let me
Freeze for lightning attack, so you can do a second attack for 3 stunt points.
Yeah.
There we go.
Melee stunts, generally, lightning attack. We had this last week, didn't we? Because on my GM card it says lightning attack is 2.
Yeah.
Decided to go with what you say.
Yeah,
that's what we went with.
So we'll go with lightning attack being 2 points again.
Okay, that's perfect.
So you still have 2 more points.
I still need to make the attack, don't I?
Yeah.
Or do I need to make the second attack?
Let's finish this attack on this dude, and you've still got two stunt points to spend on him.
I'm sort of leaping forwards, but sliding in on my knees.
Yeah,
and then punching up with both hands.
2 stunt points is a vicious blow.
It is. That's a good point.
So as you power slide in and you aim low, are you aiming like waist high on this gent?
Maybe a little below the belt.
A little below the belt, okay.
Still clutching his face from the just buckshot.
Buckshot to the face.
He's been shot by Lev and then
punched in the nards.
And then he gets punched in the nards.
Why does it always end this way on Goblag? Why?
I know.
Why?
I don't know.
So power slide in on the knees, and then double punch up on both of them.
All right, so this
with a vicious blow on the first guy.
Gets an extra d6 of damage. That's what vicious blow does for you.
That's 9 points of damage. Do I add my strength to that?
Unarmed, I think you do.
Would have thought so.
Oh, that's 12 then.
Yeah, unarmed gets 12 points of.
La 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 la.
All right, so he soaks some of that and doubles over, tears streaming from his face. Okay.
And then his little friend, I definitely hit on 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15.
Mm-hmm.
Don't have any stunt points left because I used the other 2 stunt points to be allowed to hit him.
Did you get any stunts or did you get
I
any
didn't
doubles?
on that one, no.
So it's up to you whether you want to spend some fortune to flip a dice to
Oh,
make
that's
a
a good
stunt
point.
point. So
Yeah.
you have to spend enough points of the new face. If you want to change your stunt dice, it's double that.
We could just punch him.
Or you can
I think
punch
I'll
it.
just punch him for now. Foley hasn't had a go yet.
All right.
I'm not going to hit anyone.
That's 8 points of damage to his little friend.
Who's the other guy? All right.
Oh, you meant the other guy. I thought.
Yeah.
No, not that little friend.
So Raph like skids in on his knees, uppercuts on one side and swings for the other guy as he sort of spins around, maybe punching the other guy in the kidneys. Oof.
Oh, that's gonna hurt.
Yeah, the first guy that got punched below the belt, he doubles over, falls on the floor, and does not. Oh, he does actually has 1 point of fortune left, which means he's still ticking. Oh no, I'm looking at the wrong. Where has he gone? I love PDFs, but sometimes I scroll with them and I lose my page. There we go. Bum bum bum. No, he doesn't. I was looking at the wrong one. Never mind. So yeah, he falls over onto the floor. There's a thud. He's not dead, but you can hear him like crying, like just crying and curling up into a fetal position. The other guy,
Kind of idiot doesn't wear a box in a job like this.
Well, you did so much damage to
You
him.
did punch him very, very hard.
Yeah.
Idiot's true.
All right. The
Don't
other.
have to look quite so pleased with yourself. You made the grown man cry. And not for the nice reasons like of the heart, but of the sensitive parts.
Are all Martians this prudish?
What?
No.
You don't want me to say bollocks?
You could say bollocks if it makes you happy, my friend. You were happy saying donkey bollocks. What's the difference
but
between
that's
donkey
different.
bollocks and thug bollocks?
Donkey bollocks is a well-known military saying for a particular type of situation where everything's gone particularly donkey bollocks.
All right. He's gonna try and shoot you, Raph. He's gonna shoot you with his gun. With his pistol.
It's just rude.
It is. Oh, that's a double though.
Yoink.
12. He gets a 12. What's your armor? What's
My
your
armor is-
No, sorry, no, your defense. That's the
My
one.
defense is also 12.
All right, so he does hit. Excellent.
Donkey
He does
balls.
hit. He's got 4 stunt points here. So he is gonna. Let's have a look at gun stunts.
Sniper's perch. He's just going to
Yeah,
climb
I was
up onto a cabinet.
He's just gonna run away.
Maybe not that one.
All right, so he's gonna shoot you, and then he's gonna pistol whip
Pistol
you.
whip. Oh,
Yeah.
I thought you'd go for that.
Why
Yeah.
not?
This is going to cost him.
Yeah, and then he's gonna shoot you, which is 2d6. 9. Where is he gone? 9. 10 points of damage. So your armor and toughness will reduce that. And then you have a choice to make. You could either take a condition or soak that with fortune.
Okay, armor. I've got form-fitting spacesuit. I've got a toughness of 2.
Okay, armor. Let's come back and have a look. Where are we? Armor. It's not going to be something that is going to give you much of a penalty to like to dexterity and stuff, is it?
No, it isn't.
All right, so it'll be light armor then, which will give you +2. So
okay, so that soaks 4.
Yep.
Leaving how much?
He did 10 points, so that's 6.
So that leaves me with 6. I'm going to spend 6 fortune
to reduce that.
Okay.
And then, so he shoots you. You stagger back a bit, and he steps forward. And he's going to try and hit you. Oh, I need to roll 3 dice. That's the rules of this game. Oh, that's a 1, 8, 9, 10. So he only gets a 10. As you step back, he whiffs it. Unless he wants to spend fortune. 10. What do you need to do? You would need to spend... Turn that 1 into a 2. Give me a... So he'd need to spend 3 fortune. Screw it. Yeah. He's... I've learned with bad guys in the Expanse, you just have to be really quick with their fortune or they don't get to use it. So he's going to spend 3 fortune to turn that 1 into a 3, which means it's hits. And he does 1d6 plus 1 damage to you, which is 3 damage. Unfortunately, that soaks. Darn it. What else can he do with those stump points? Quickly. He
could try and knock me prone.
He could have made it a vicious strike, couldn't he? Which would give an extra d6. Yeah. All right. 2 points for vicious blow. 2 points for trying to knock you prone, which I don't think will last. So he does an extra 5 points with the vicious blow, and then we are going to try and knock you prone. Apply the prone condition to conditions.
At you.
So he just gets to knock you prone? Yeah. All right, yeah. He spends 2 points and he just smacks you. Maybe the ship rocks as well. Your feet go under, and Raph is on the floor with this dude with the gun over him. Foley.
Oh, that's probably
it's perfect because now you can shoot the crap out of him without hitting me.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Because before it was going to get a little bit awkward.
Yeah. Foley.
Oh, I can't be doing all this shooting people stuff.
Just hit him with your pot.
Throw your pot at him.
Disconnect the fridge.
I remember I tried that in the first session. I just kind of bounced off of the person that I threw the thing at.
Not disconnecting the fridge, mate. We got this.
So I'm going to move, and we're in a room, there's like cabinets and stuff, aren't there?
Yeah, there's lots of cabinets, and they're stood in front of what's basically a walk-in fridge.
Yeah.
It's like a big door.
Move, I'm going to open a cabinet and defend. So I'm going to hide behind a cabinet. So we're going to I'll just open a door.
Open a big thing. And just be like, don't
just like one of those kitchen cabinets that just rolls out. So it's like,
Yeah, you can see all the Tupperware lined up nicely. It's beautiful.
Yeah.
Van.
Hello. Now the captain's on the floor, so I'm going to take a moment to aim, and then I'm going to shoot him.
Sure.
At least I'm going to try.
So you aim with a shotgun. You just point it in front of you.
Well, I've got to point it up because, he's quite helpfully knocked the captain onto the floor. That's a 6. What was it? 12.
Target number 12. Yeah.
Yeah, 15.
Nice.
So
right.
And then the many G because why not?
Because Van is suddenly a ninja, like a merciless shot with the
15
shotgun.
in the
again.
top half.
All right. So there is just like spray of security agent on the front of this
mess.
door.
I'm so sorry, Captain.
Bolognese everywhere, like bits of him, and it just rains down on Raph. It covers the clean white walls of the fridge.
All those clean plates that Foley's just got out.
All the stuff that's fallen around. There's just human bolognese everywhere.
I'm sort of looking at my shotgun going, ooh, don't.
Yeah.
Maybe don't look down it.
Yeah. Don't do that. Don't do that, Van. But the fight is over. And suddenly it is quite quiet in the kitchens.
Oddly.
Like if anybody's heard this, they've been like, no, turn
Wrong
around.
way. Off we go.
Shots, thumps. There is the other dude on the floor, gently sobbing.
Only
Well,
if you
I
got
shall
any
get
zip
up.
ties or anything.
I shall get up
Anything
and
useful.
wipe the gore out of my eyes.
Sorry, Captain.
Don't worry about it, mate. You did a good job.
I didn't bring any tools with me. I didn't think we'd be fixing this place.
Well, let's take a look inside the freezer, and I'm going to get the guy on the floor by the hair and pull him into the freezer with us.
All right, so we open this big door to the freezer. You can see it's a big room. You can see like sides of cow or something. Sides of cow just hanging there in the chiller. Stacks of boxes of different kinds of things, and then there's another door at the back, which presumably either leads to another freezer, another fridge, or a freezer. He is like, look, the wine is stored in those boxes over there. I think they've got some of that. What do they call it? Caviar.
I'm unhooking one of the sides of beef and then hooking this guy up onto the hook by his cuffs,
Just
his
by the
shirt
back of
cuffs
his shirt.
and his jacket cuffs. No, I want his hands up there so that he can't use them.
I
But
think
I'm not going to
Captain's
impale
done
him
this
on it
before.
because that would be mean.
That would be mean. I agree.
Why would you keep wine in the freezer? Nah, this man's full of shit.
It's white wine. It's in the fridge.
Well, in the fridge, yeah. Okay,
Right,
that's
just
all
try and find the blue goo, and then we'll take that and this piece of cow, and we'll get out of here.
I'll go and check the door at the back.
Yeah, lucky plan.
All right, so we open the other door at the back. You can see that there is it is a freezer. There's probably a lot of ice lollies in there, on ice cream and other foods and that kind of stuff.
Clean my face a bit with some ice.
Clean yourself off.
Ugh.
You mention like blue goo or something, and the guy goes, "You have no. Pope came to get it earlier. He wanted to see it.
What?
He came. Pope came to get it. Listen, look, I don't want any more fighting. You just made Jono into bolognese. I'm not getting paid enough for this.
Where's the
you're
blue
not.
shit?
It'll be with Pope.
Did he have a
All right.
container for it?
Yeah, he has like this little
How
They've
big?
briefcased it, haven't they?
tub thing.
Good luck. Could be a
Probably
fridge.
spent
Yeah.
more money on that thing than my salary. Look, I just want to get off this ship. If you're after Pope, I quit, and I just want to get off before anything else goes.
Well,
and then
hand
I would,
over your
I would
security
like
card.
everybody to make a dexterity freefall or
Oh,
acrobatics roll.
balls.
Target number 14. If you've got your mag boots on, you don't need to do it.
Okay.
Yes. I can.
I've
pass
got
this
my
with
mag boots on, but I'm
Yeah.
not using them.
Oh, okay.
Oh, that's a bit better. 14 with a double
Oh, look at that.
Fine.
14 with a
Cat
double 3.
skills.
Fine.
15.
19 with 5 on the drama die.
Oh my
Oh!
god! You do a
Lev.
flip.
Backflips.
Lev just puts his hand on one wall and like kicks out and lands on the next as the ship lists. This dude flies across the room, smashes into stuff, boxes fall over. Everybody's ready for this stuff now, and then it kind of goes over the PA
Annoying.
system. Warning: emergency bulkheads activated. Explosive
crap.
decompression in front compartment. Please return to your cabins, where emergency bulkheads will seal your rooms. Thank you for staying with the Princess Louise.
We've got to get the Pope now.
Yeah, we've got to get the
because-
Pope now.
Yeah. Check the terminal. Hustle. Where is he in the compartment that's being sealed off?
He's in like the fancy shit.
He's in his suite. But
He-
they're going to lock everything down.
Yeah.
Are there any chocolate bars nearby?
Probably.
Okay, I'm going to grab some and put them in my pockets. Then I'm going to pick up the side of beef.
These are
the
probably
choc
Ferrero
ice.
Rocher around here.
Oh,
God,
ambassador.
nuts, man.
The spoons.
Yeah.
So I'm picking up the side of beef as well and carrying that with me.
Wasn't it
It's
like
all-
half a cow?
Yeah.
While,
Literally half a cow.
Yeah.
They've defrosted it. They're just gonna throw it over your shoulder and drag it through the ship.
we
Yeah,
got a little
way
trolley.
more than
We'll
all
put
of
it on the
us.
trolley. It's fine.
This whole campaign will have been worth it if we get like half a cow's worth of like
Yeah.
prime Earth beef.
Oh, we could retire on
Probably
that.
Wagyu beef. It's gonna have been amazing.
Ooh, yes.
Yeah, this
Um,
stuff's probably worth more than the blue goo, you know.
Yeah, but the blue goo is like grade shit.
Yeah, I know.
So,
Which is why we're going to throw the blue goo into the sun, and
Yeah.
then we're going to live off this cow.
okay, that's fine. Okay, good. I'm going to get a chalk ice.
Yeah, you can have a choco. It's just.
Oh, wait. No, sorry. If you're having a choc ice, then Foley has to have a choc ice.
Yeah, Fally. What do you want? We got the raspberry nipple. We got the chalk ice. What do you want? What are you
Cornetto.
after?
Cornetto.
Obviously. It's Cornetto.
I'll tell you what, Lev is going to look at you guys rifling through this stuff and go, guys, we got more important things to eat. And then he
I
just.
know, let's go. Come on. We
Okay,
got everything we need.
Oh, look, a fab. Oh, my
Actually,
God.
vodka. You got to keep vodka in the fridge, right?
Yeah,
So-
yeah. There's definitely vodka here. Definitely like primo vodka. So
Can we frisk the security guard for any security credentials he might have?
Yeah.
They might have.
vodka so clear the glass looks empty.
Security card.
Yeah, he has a
anything.
security card. He has a pistol. He has a combat knife.
Interlink. Anybody want a knife? Raph, you seem stabby.
Yeah, a little bit, but
All right.
yeah, whatever.
Didn't you just grab 2 knives out of the kitchen? You've now got
Three.
like,
Only got a
3
few
knives.
Yeah.
I got 4 knives.
This is a combat
Plus,
knife.
I got my own knife, so that's 5 knives.
Only 5.
Well, I don't use them all that often, and mainly the kitchen knives were for throwing at people.
Balance is not very good.
So we are now going to make our way through the ship,
Nom, 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 nom.
eating choc ices. All right. So there is a slight impediment to our journey, as in a little bit like the Titanic. Not
Is it
suggesting.
the side of beef?
Well, that also is an impediment that I was just gonna like not mention again, and hopefully everybody forgot about. But okay,
no.
clearly
No.
not.
Oh,
That's our edition right there.
The slight impediment is like in the Titanic, not suggesting that this ship is doomed, but the bulkheads, like the bits that break up the ship to stop all of it venting, have locked down. So we're gonna need some. I need to come and double check.
I see another technology role in my future.
Yeah, it is gonna be a technology, or it's gonna be. I think we could.
Could we just smash it open with a side of frozen beef?
Just ramming speed.
Yeah, but I'm looking for the. Thought it would have been technology, demolitions, engineering.
So it is the side of beef. Okay.
Do plan on demolishing this side of beef.
Yes, yes, much of it. So yeah, we can do intelligence demolitions, intelligence engineering, or intelligence technology to try and get through these closed down bulkheads.
I will stand there and look at everybody else and go,
I'm looking at Foley.
I've got engineering, so okay. I go to the door. Open
See,
up a
everybody
panel,
plays their part.
into the wires.
Yes, cowman.
I think I opened up the wrong panel because that's.
Now I need a hat to go with it.
It is target number 15. There we go. That just before
Get the right kind of cowboy chapeau.
Are you sure it's not target number like 5?
No.
Wow.
Solo trying to hack
got-
the shield doors, and then the second set of doors.
Yeah.
closed.
Yes, I got
Sounds
12
like it.
in total.
All right.
No doubles.
No doubles. So it's target number 15, which means you either
Up.
find
I'm going to
an
spend
alternative.
3 points of fortune
Alright.
to up my one into a. Oh no, it'll be 4 points of fortune, really.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. So we spend 4 fortune. It's like no go. and then there's a moment where you're like, oh, hang on, and you just rewire one little bit. The doors open, and we continue off towards the next compartment. This is like the president's suites kind of thing. So there is like a nice landing, and a number of corridors that lead off each one of them. The place is eerily quiet. You can see that there is like luggage and bits and pieces on the floor. There's probably like a dead concierge, as somebody's just been a dick, on the
They
floor.
got one of those like bellhop trolleys, like you
What,
get
the
in the
luggage
fancy
trolleys?
Earth
Yeah.
hotels. Yeah, or
Yeah.
you could hang the cow on that.
Yes, you could.
There we go. Okay, Raph, put the cow on the trolley. It's got hooks and everything, man.
Does have a hook in the middle.
Yeah.
So you could hang the cow on there. Yes, that's true. Let me just find him. There we go. All right, so we have an idea from Lev's terminal about which way to go. It's one of these corridors further down. Are we just pushing our bellhop trolley ahead of us and charging down like maniacs? Are we gonna take a stealthy, more considered approach?
I think the time for stealthy and considered approaches has passed.
When was that time? I think I slept through that bit.
When we were trying to break out of the prison cell on board the Anne Bonny.
Oh, when you were going to pay with your cock.
And then we worked out the door wasn't locked.
Yeah, that.
Yeah. Yeah,
That was
I don't
pretty
think-
stealthy.
I don't think we're good at stealth. I don't think it's really our métier.
I am good at stealth. I just haven't had a chance to use it because we just blunder around.
Yeah,
Because
sorry,
the rest of
Lev,
us have a policy of charge at it and
we're
hit it
the
with
wrong
things.
team. You want to be on
It's
team
more fun that
ninja.
way.
We're on team. Don't know what we're doing. Could we class the bellhop trolley as like some sort of vehicle? Because then I can make it go really fast.
I don't think we're going to be able to get that to wash.
Yeah, no. You
It's
could.
got wheels.
Do you
Come
see
on.
what I did there? I called it wash.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I see what you did. That was
That's
very,
good.
very low blow again.
Too soon.
Too soon, always too soon. So we're gonna push this trolley down to ram the door or something.
That works.
Yeah, bellhop trolleys are notorious ram.
They're not going to be. It's not going to be strong enough, is it?
Guys, it's a kind of like it's a decompression door. We're not going to.
Yeah, no, that's not going to work. We push it down to the door, then we open the door.
Once we get to Pope's door, I'm going to try guile. Okay.
Okay. All right. We'll hide behind the cow.
All right. So
If there's no guards outside the door, then
there's
we'll
no
try.
guards outside the door. No, there's
Okay.
no guards outside the door. The door is
Could have
closed.
damned them.
You can see that there's an access terminal next to it, and we can assume the doors are locked for in case of explosive decompression.
Is there like an intercom to speak to whoever's inside? Like if someone's
Yeah,
delivering?
like a bing bong. I've got your room service.
Okay.
Yeah.
I will bing bong the door. Everybody kind of like sort of stand aside kind of thing.
We hide out of the way.
I'll bing bong the door. Make sure I haven't got any visible weapons if there's a camera.
Yes, there will be.
I will
I
say
want to angle the bellhop and the side of beef so that it's kind of by the door, so it provides some cover.
Oh,
I'm
good plan.
if side of frozen beef is probably a pretty good cover. I will take a moment to get into character, assuming a ridiculous accent which I've never tried before, and I'm going to say, Mr. Pope, this is Vector Special Security Services. You've been betrayed. We need to get you to a place of safety immediately.
There is silence, and then a London voice, an English voice, comes out. I have my vector. I have my vector security in here. That's not London.
That's not London.
I don't know where I'm going
You
with
Cornish.
Does he even go from that there, London?
that. London Village. Yeah. All right. never
Wasn't
mind.
Paris?
Somerset.
I'm
We
just
in
not gonna do
space
accents.
terms, Devon, London, very close together.
Very close together.
Really.
In space terms.
Yeah.
Yeah.
As far as Van is concerned, yeah. All right, no, I'm not going to do that voice. I'm not going to do any voice. So he says, I have my vector security team in here with me. Provide your challenge credentials.
I've got them right here, sir, and I'm going to try and hack the door lock.
Okay.
Oh, do we have anything from the security guard?
We do have the security guard thing.
You have his terminal, yeah.
I'm just going to hand that to Lev, like surreptitiously under the camera.
If that code, security code, was it security credentials?
Challenge code. He's after a challenge code.
If the challenge code is there, then I will repeat that.
No, but you could maybe make a TN14 intelligence cryptography to try and break in to find out what the challenge code is.
Okay, I'll try that.
Please hold.
So hacking things, security or crypto, get extra information, use tech focus to find data. All right.
Sorry if I'd known, I would have brought you that guy's thumb as well.
Well,
And his eye.
14, 16.
Nice.
On the technology.
All right, so it has you hack into it. You break through the codes and the lock-in. Maybe Raph did bring you his thumb or something to help access it. Oh, I've just got it here.
Out of his hair.
And it comes up with like 2 words.
Donkey balls.
Donkey balls. To which.
Oh man, I would have guessed that one. Yeah.
To which he replies 2 other words, which I don't know. Screaming fire. Hawk is 3. I don't know.
Swing low.
Swing low. Yeah. So we give the correct challenge, right? And the door opens. Like you hear it just sort of pop. And then begin to swing open. And as you open the door, there is somebody in the Vector security kind of suit. He's wearing that kind of stuff. And he just puts his hand on this turret that's positioned behind the door and deactivates it. Yeah? Because you gave the right challenge kind of thing. You didn't just, yeah. And he then looks at you and says, "What department are you with?"
At which point, I leap onto the side of Beef, using it as a shield, and charge the room.
Of course you do.
So much for Guile.
We got in.
We got the door open and the turret turned off. I'd say that was a
We weren't
win.
going to get any further than that.
We were waiting for Pope to leave the room, but yeah.
You just wanted to bring Pope out. Now you're riding the bellhop.
No, I'm not riding the bellhop wagon. I want to grab the side of Beef and use it as a beef
Unhooked
shield
it again. Oh, bloody hell.
to catch all the bullets that they're going to be shooting at me in a minute as I go running into the room.
Get
carrying
Pope
a
out of
side
the
of
room.
Beef.
Get lead in like a cow, man.
You're gonna ruin it. Yeah, you're gonna ruin it. Okay, so you're gonna charge in. As he goes, "What department are you?" A belter with a side of
Agriculture. Boom, 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 boom.
runs into the room. Right. Okay. I don't think there's a what if they do this part of the adventure.
Is that
They're not a
not?
specific
Is that
stunt. for
not?
the situation.
No.
No, it's funny that, isn't it?
Is that not written into the adventure?
No,
Who
Green,
could have guessed?
Green Ronin didn't see
Hadn't
this.
met us. No.
Which reminds me, when
Seemed
I say Green
appropriate.
Ronin, they are giving us $80 worth of awesome PDFs, including this adventure, so you can see how it doesn't include what if they steal beef and run into Pope's room with. You can see where we've made changes, what we've done, and where we went west. Use the hashtag Mary Read, which is the other ship that's doing things on somewhere on the ship right now.
Possibly.
The other crew, possibly. And when it gets to around 10 o'clock, we'll make a draw. When if Prime Garblag is around, I see he's tagged in chat. So yes, he will be able to help us with that.
We're expected to survive till 10 o'clock.
Yes, it's still 10.
We've got 25 minutes.
Should be
Yeah.
pivotal.
It should be fine. All right, so Raph runs through with the side of beef, not on the trolley, just hefting it like a riot shield.
Yep.
A
Yep.
riot sheep.
A literal
A
meat
riot,
shield.
riot beef.
Yeah.
A literal meat shield. Oh my god.
Yeah.
A literal meat shield as he charges into the room. And so yeah, this does entail a dexterity
Beef.
initiative. roll.
Dexterity beef roll. Yeah.
Well, I'm kind of hoping then that my crew are now intelligent enough to know that when they come in, they have to take out the turret guy because he's going to be behind my meat shield. But they're clever. They'll work that out.
Yeah. What?
That is 14, 15, 16 with a 6 on the drama dice and a double.
12.
15.
Also, I'm not using that horribly loaded dice. I'm using my sparkly Kraken dice.
Kraken
Ooh.
dice. Kraken
It's so
dice.
sparkly. There you go. You have to put it in front of your head.
Kraken
Excellent.
dice. Kraken dice.
Um,
Kraken dice.
All right. So was it Raph who got the highest number then?
Yes.
Yeah.
I
What
got
did Lev get?
19.
Oh, it's Lev.
Lev finally
Really?
become accustomed to the
How
strange
this
tactics
shit
of your
goes.
friends.
That's crazy.
Lev, then Raph. What did Isaac and what did Foley get?
15.
12.
15.
12.
Okay.
Oh, Foley always comes last.
Good.
Gives you time to hide, right?
All right, Lev. Maybe it's the change in temperature, this cold chunk of beef approaching, and I mean the piece of Wagyu, not Raph, because Raph is hot. We've established that with the talent he took. And maybe it's the but you know something is about to happen as Raph charges. Maybe he's like, "Oh yay!" or something.
Okay. Well, given that this is happening, I am going to try. There's only one guard in this room,
You
right?
can only see one guy from the doorway.
He's just deactivated the turret.
Yeah, you can assume that there might be one or two more, because what sort of security detail would just be one dude in a turret?
Okay, well, I'm going to try something I've never tried before. I'm going to use my misdirection talent
Ooh.
to try and make it to look like I'm going to attack Raph, because I'm sort of surprised that this is happening, and then make a move to block the guard, so that I'm going to try and stop him from being able to use any stunts until the beginning of the next round.
Nice. Okay.
To basically give Raph an opening to flatten him with half a cow.
Yes. Yeah. Sure.
So I've got to make a deception check against the guard's self-discipline.
Okay. Let me see what his self-discipline would be.
What even is self-discipline?
I've never had it myself, and I just rolled really well again. There's 15 on the dice.
Nice.
It's a deception check, so that'll be +2, so 17. That's going to be 20.
Oh, I don't even think he's.
That's really good. That's the best roll of the game.
I'm gonna have to. Yeah. Okay.
He's got to be
Leon, you've got a
very
re-roll, by the way, some
Ooh.
while
Yeah,
back.
Aaron. Yep.
Yeah, he only gets 13, so you by far misdirect him. He's like, oh great, he is security, because that crazy loon behind him, he's going to take him out. That kind of like, all right, he's got that sort of moment. Does it do anything else other than stop him doing stunts?
I think that's kind of all it does. I'm not doing damage, but hey, that's what Raph's for, right?
Mm-hmm. I like it. All right. So he leaves Raph to you, and obviously he's beginning to think, like, I'll back off and I'll go and save Pope or something. Raph, you're next.
Okay, so for my movement, I am charging into the room holding a side of beef.
Sure. Yeah.
That kind of peeking around it to see what I can see.
For this purposes, we can call it a riot shield, which will give you +2 to armor. But once it's taken some hits, it's not gonna, like, it's beef. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not
No, I
gonna...
completely understand.
Yeah. Okay.
But that's it. That was its purpose.
Well, it wasn't. It was. Designed
Well, this
to be
was
a
its
very,
purpose.
We were
The
gonna eat
whole.
it.
tasty
I'm
meal.
taking this with. Yeah, I mean, in and out of character. In character, I was taking it for a tasty meal. Out of character, that was a damn riot shield.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
So disappointed.
So yeah, I want to blaze my way into the room with this side of beef.
Mm-hmm.
What can I see in the room?
So as you barrel into the room, you push up. So there's a turret. There's a couple. Hang on, there's a very nice description here somewhere. So there is this large living entertaining area. It's got a dining table. There is a proper bar on one side of the room. You can see like nice martini. Well, no, they've probably all fallen. You can see smashed on the floor, pretty martini glasses. And like a kitchenette behind it, which has probably got all the food that was around there spilled onto the floor. Behind that, there are 2 bedrooms, and you can see, similar to Junior's room, there is like a side balcony with a hot tub in it. One of the bedroom doors is open. On to the left of the door is another Vector security guard who is like readying his pit, because obviously shit's just going down. He can hear a belter with a cow coming into the room, and another dude is stood in front of one of the bedroom doors, who is now very much like, the fuck, as you would expect in this situation. Real leather couches, chairs, thick carpets, antique lamps that have fallen over, and other stuff that looks like it's come from Earth.
I got some real leather right here as well.
Yes. Well, no, there's no
Hopefully
skin
not.
on it.
That's true. There is no skin on it.
No.
Right. Well, I'm going to use my charge as a charge to slam into that first guard.
Yeah. So you're making the charge attack. You move your speed, and then you get a bonus. Yeah.
Yes. So I'm charging the first guard.
The one
and
that's near
slamming him.
the turret.
No, not that guy.
All right.
That guy I was leaving.
Okay, so you go in and you're gonna. The only dude you could reach would be the one who's near the entrance with you.
Yeah, him.
Yeah. All right. So you charge through. You see him, and you just launch yourself at him with this cow.
Yeah.
Yep. All right. Sounds
Like Raph.
like
Yep.
Raph. Yeah. Yeah. That's
Full body meat shield cow slam.
okay. Do it.
The Cowinator.
Oh, he's going to feel this. There's no stunts on it.
Okay.
Is it as many fortune points as the number you want to go to?
Yes. Unless it's the drama dice, in which case
This
it's
is
double.
Oh, that's expensive.
So if I've got a 3 and I want to go to a 5,
It would cost you 5 fortune points on
it
a
would
normal
cost me
dice.
5 fortune points. I will spend those 5 fortune points then to turn my
Nice.
3 into a 5, which gives me a 5 and a 5 and a 6 on the drama dice.
Ow!
Yes.
Oh, man.
So that's 10, 16, 23, 23.
23 damage.
No, 23 to hit him.
Oh, 23 to hit. I was like, what? Yes, they have a similar armor to the other chap, so this is only to a defense of 12.
So yeah, 23 to hit. What page are the combat stunts on?
95, somewhere around there.
Combat's 95, melee's 97.
Yeah, so...
Yeah.
There we go. General combat stunts. That's what I'm looking for. Thank you.
You could break his weapon or disarm him.
Yeah, you could crush his armor.
Full blow.
With 6, if I can get him to lose more than half of his fortune, I could give him the wounded condition as well. And for 4 points, I could knock him out if he's lost more than half of his fortune.
He hasn't lost any fortune yet, so you could...
But I haven't done any damage yet.
Yeah.
Armor crush.
So I've got 6 points, so I could do a vicious blow and a knockout if the stars align.
You would need to do at least 17 damage to get him below.
Yeah, that's not going to work.
Considering his toughness, armor and toughness, and then you'd need to do at least 17 in your hit to do that.
Okay, I can't do that. I don't have the stuff to do that. So instead, I will use 2 points to overcome his toughness.
Sure.
I will use 2 points for a vicious blow.
Okay.
And I will take 2 points of fortune back from an adrenaline rush.
Nice.
Nice.
Right. So
which means he. Oh my word!
it must be
No
good.
word of a lie. I rolled 12.
so 12 points plus your strength.
15
Plus your
points of
strength.
damage.
Yep.
15 is close to the 17 you needed.
It is, isn't it?
Yeah, it is with half his toughness.
Yeah. All right. So let's just check his toughness here. All right. So it's rounded. Which way? Because it's an odd number. Rounded down. Oh, interesting. So his armor and toughness goes from 5 to 2. So he takes, what's that, 13 points of damage. Nice. From a belter with a cow. Not a phrase I ever thought I'd say in this system, I'll be honest.
I'll be honest, it's not an attack I ever thought I'd use.
Yeah, not a phrase.
Time for the get on phase.
Yeah. Van.
Oh. Yeah, I'm just watching. No, wait.
You can just watch if you want. It would be a beautiful moment.
Just in awe. So, wow. I can see why he's the captain. You see why he's the captain? I think I can see why he's the captain. He's the only one mad enough to do that. Okay.
Does anybody else need hitting with a cow?
Don't have a cow.
So what happened to the man in the door? I got a bit distracted by the cow.
Right, so the man in the door is sort of a little bit dazed and confused because he was fairly sure Lev was going to take out this threat because Lev works for the same company as him and did a bit of misdirection.
Oh, yeah.
And then the belter with a cow came into the room, so he's looking a little bit like, the fuck? Is this real? Am I on drugs? What's happening?
I might simplify
Am I
things
dead?
a little bit for him.
And then there's another dude at a doorway behind him who's like pulling out a pistol.
I'm going to shoot the guy in front of me.
All right.
Cause...
Yeah, he's the one stood next to the turret.
Yeah. My knowledge of turrets, they don't really activate if you shoot them, right?
Probably not.
Being in the military?
Yeah. I will think not.
Yeah, I'm not trying to hit the turret, I'm just trying to hit him. Oh, that's doubles. Target 12.
Mm-hmm.
5, 9, 11, 13.
Nice,
And
just
got
get it.
doubles, and
Awesome.
I've got 2 stunts.
2 stunt points. You're making it vicious? Oh, no.
Oh, wow. Yeah, let's do that. Let's have
Gun
another
stunts.
D6. I'm going to need some more D.
Or you could do oh no, you're not it's not an automatic.
I think shotgun might be.
No, it's not. I'll tell you
It's
right
the
now. I'm not letting that happen. No. No, it's not happening.
I'll take the 4d6, Melly.
All right.
That's fine.
Just viciously move up close and shotgun him in the face. Is that
Under
what's
the
happening
chin.
here?
Under the chin.
Just straight close. Oh god. More
Ollie's.
bolognese.
One can hope. Well, yeah, if that wasn't crap.
No, you don't understand. We've been saying copain, not Cobain.
Oh!
You see?
It's not too soon, but it's
Too
just
soon.
wrong.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's call this 10, 14, 16.
16 on okay. It's 11. All right. All right, so he there's a bit of a tussle. He sort of pushes it, so it takes and it smacks him in the shoulder, all this shot and that kind of stuff. So he's still ticking, but that was very painful for him. Foley, not last.
What? Wait, hasn't Lev been? When's Lev's go?
Lev's been.
Lev did his distracting thing.
Raph's
Oh,
been.
of course. I thought I had a whole other turn to wait.
Yeah.
Okay.
They are clearly not prepared for 2 belters, a Martian, and
Attack
an
of the
Earther
killer cow.
with a
Yeah.
cow.
How much of a look can I have when I look in the room? Because I don't actually know how many people are in here or where they are yet. We've had the bar, but we've got a person standing by the turret that's just been
person standing by the that's just been shotgunned by Van. Off to the side, and you could probably maybe see a bit of a struggle going on with Raph, who's trying to beat someone to death with a defrosted cow.
Yeah.
And then as you sort of maybe lean to the other side of Lev and look around, you can see the the side of another person in a suit.
Okay. Another person in a suit. Okay, I guess that person needs going. Do I have any knowledge of turrets? Is this thing like locked in an automatic thing, or is it like you get behind it and shoot it?
It probably was an automatic thing. You did see as the door opened, the guy was pressing some buttons, and it's like, you know, not being live.
Yeah. Okay. I'm going to astound everyone. I'm going to run in with my sore spot and head round for that third person in the suit.
So we're going to move, and then we're going to make a melee attack.
Going to move in, and I'm going to make a melee attack. I'm going to hit him upside the head with my pot.
Bang! Do you not have like a wrench or a... No, you're going to hit him with your sauce pot.
I've got my sauce pot. I left my wrench on board.
I believe the next wrench.
I thought we were going to be wandering around a storage room, to be honest.
Good.
I rolled particularly well, actually.
Yeah.
So I just got 6 and 2 4s. What's that? 14 plus. What's my fighting is 1.
15?
So 15.
No.
15 is enough. Yeah, you hit him with your stock pot.
You have a focus in saucepans?
Do not have a focus in saucepans, I'm afraid. No,
Probably
but you're
in the
going to be
book.
really proud of me. I don't need to spend fortune to do this, but you're going to be pleased with me after we've calculated what no damage I've done with my sauce pot as I'm screaming.
I think we'll call this an unarmed attack, because I know you've
Okay.
got a sauce pot, but
It's not much of a thing.
it's
It's
not
just
really.
stainless
So
steel.
I think it's 1d6 plus your strength.
Okay, 1d6 plus my strength. 2
Okay.
plus my strength of 2. So 4.
All right, so you run up with him, you smack him with the thing,
Dink!
bang,
But
and he
I
goes.
did get a double 4.
Yeah, you had some stunties going on, didn't you?
Oh, okay.
And I hold a 6 on the drama dice.
Hey.
Hey!
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to shout, and then we go, Lev! Because I can activate the stunt double team. Choose one ally to make an immediate attack on your target who must be within range and line of sight. Actually, no, because Lev's probably still under the impression that they're on his side. So I'm going to shout for Isaac.
Oh,
Yeah, shotgun. More
Oh,
effective.
So donk with a saucepan, Isaac.
Bonk, this guy staggers a bit. You go, Isaac! Van! Are you going to shoot him
Do I
with your
shoot him?
shotgun? Yeah, sure.
okay. Well, yeah. Why would I not? 5, 12 lots. 17.
Yeah, that hits him.
I've already done me lethally shot, so I can't do that again this round.
Only get sneak attack once around.
Ah, double 6s though.
Yay.
That'll be 14.
14 points as this dude staggers back after being hit with a saucepan. Confused. Boof. From the side there is a shotgun. Okay.
Oh man.
Got spare stunt points. Adrenaline rush. So I'm going to I can spend up to 3 to regain 3 fortune.
Good plan.
And then 1 spare, but yeah.
You could duck and weave.
Take
Yeah, but
cover.
Will increase
duck
my
and weave,
defense.
Yeah.
Duck and weave.
Just dance.
Just put the pan on your head like
I won't be able to see.
it's like a
It's
tin
got
hat.
googly eyes, right? That's
It's
what they're
got
for.
googly eyes on the sauce. No. Oh, it will have the eyes on it by now, but yeah.
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 Don't go anywhere without them.
Put on my head in a gunfight.
Yeah,
Not
sure,
yet.
sure.
Okay.
All right, and then after we increase Foley's defense, it is finally Vector Security's turn. Oh gosh. All right, so the dude that first got attacked, so the one who is grappling with a belter and defrosted hunk of beef. Let's see. Yeah, he's just going to try and shoot. He's just going to try and, wave his pistol, shoot. This is a strange situation. They definitely didn't cover this in basic security training. He's just going to try and shoot you, Raph. 15?
Gets past my defense.
Nice. Oh, there was no doubles, so that's just going to be a straight up 6, 11, 12 points of damage. 2d6 plus 1. I rolled 11. 11 points of damage as he's just kind of shooting over, around, trying to maybe shoot under and just clip you, get you out of his face.
So I take 6 off of that for 6 remaining. It's really eating into my fortune now. What does a condition do?
Let's see. So you will take a wounded condition, which the character is severely injured. The character is -2 penalty to all tests and is exhausted. Their speed is halved. They're unable to take charge or run actions. A wounded character who receives an additional injured or wounded condition becomes dying.
Right, okay, I'm not going to take that. I will spend my fortune.
Okay.
All right, time for cavalry time, guys. Cavalry time.
All right, so that dude does that. The dude that was originally shotgunned by Van has taken offense to this.
What?
And he's going to shoot you. He's going to shoot you with his pistol.
I don't understand this world.
Ooh, he didn't get doubles again, but 6, 10, 13, 14...
You killed me, Van.
15, 16, 17. He very much did not like it. 17 versus your defense.
Ah, yeah, that would hit me, yeah.
All right. It's not a very good hit, though. So he only does 2, 3, 4 points damage. Does that get through your armor?
Is it armor and toughness?
Yeah.
In which case that's soaked.
Okay. So the other guy doesn't consider Foley with the saucepan to be a threat, strangely.
Googly eyes, they put everyone
just
off.
Put him off. So he's going to shoot the Martian with a shotgun.
Oh, crap.
There's
a turret and one of his own people in the way. Come on now.
No. Again, not enough here for stunts, unfortunately. 8, 13, 17 again.
Oh, that will hit me, yeah.
This guy, maybe with a little bit of distance to you, and maybe he's not bothered that he might hit his friend. 11 on that attack.
Oh, ow.
Yeah.
Okay. So it's going to take a chunk of my fortune.
Yeah. And then it's back round to Lev. You can't take these people anywhere, Lev.
It's not true. You have to take them at least twice because you've got to take the cutlery back.
Raph looks like he's in trouble right now, right? I was going to try and hack the turret, but I think Raph might be dead if I try that. So I'm just going to take a shot at the guy who Lev is whacking with this side of beef.
So you're leaning round the guy who's shooting me.
I got double 6s on that.
Ooh.
That's going to be 14.
Sam.
That's going to be 17 to hit.
17 does hit, yeah. Beats his defense.
2 on the drama die.
Nice. You can make a vicious. You can
make a vicious. Extra D6.
Extra D6. Okay.
Yep.
3d6.
Oh, that's a really terrible damage roll, unfortunately. Sorry, Raph. It's only 7 damage.
All right.
If you're shooting the turret guy, he's not my problem.
You're shooting the one that Raph is fighting, yeah?
Yeah, I'm shooting the one that Raph's fighting.
Oh, okay. I thought you said you were shooting turret guy. That's okay.
I was gonna try and hack the turret, but I didn't get enough time for that. Yeah, I rolled a really good attack roll and then a terrible damage roll, so I think I just winged it. I was trying not to shoot you, Captain.
Yeah, trying not to shoot Raph. And then
that's the beef.
Yeah, and the expensive treasure that we're using to beat security agents to death with. After that, Raph, are you having a bit of an argy-bargy? You're going to disengage? I'm dropping down to D&D now. I shouldn't. What are you doing? What are you doing with this meat and the man?
Oh, punching.
Yeah, I think it's more punchinating, to be fair.
Sure.
I'm keeping the meat because it's a shield,
Mm-hmm.
but I will step back, and as I step back, just unload on this guy with an unarmed attack.
Sure. Move a bit, unarmed attack.
Yeah, not like a big distance, just like a step back and possibly even a kick.
Okay, Sparta kick him.
That's 10, 14, Hang on. Yeah, that's going to hit.
Yeah, he's got a
I've got
defensive
4
12.
on the drama dice and doubles.
Nice, 4 stunt points.
So with my 4 stunt points, I am...
Vicious and lightning, if you wanted.
You can make 2 attacks
Using
against him.
Millie's number for lightning.
Yeah, it's vicious and lightning. So let's do the vicious first. That's 7, 8, 9, 10 points of damage.
Okay. Yep. And then you're going to make a second attack with him? A lightning?
I am indeed, yes.
Swing round at him?
And that's another double, but only 2 on the drama dice this time.
Even more vicious?
Yes. Yes.
Wow.
So I Sparta kick him, and then I think I might just uppercut him. Ah,
Oh, no.
where that one's gone.
Oh, no.
Never seen that one again.
7, 8, 9, 10 again.
All right. So with this last swing, you just hear him kind of stagger a bit and fall over. Maybe he goes backwards over a couch or something with this last hit.
So a Sparta kick, and then an uppercut,
And
and
he staggers and
bye-bye, baby. Baby, bye-bye.
he's gone. He's done. Van.
Yeah.
Raph's holding his own.
I just got shot
You got shot, yeah.
twice, actually,
Yeah.
but one of the people is standing right in front of me, so I'm going to shoot that one. If I angle it right, can I get both of them? Like, because
And
of the
Foley,
cone.
yeah, sure.
And
And Foley. No problem. Absolutely go for it.
I don't want to shoot Foley.
I'm ducking and weaving. You won't hit me.
He's got a pan.
He hasn't got a pan, he threw it.
No,
Oh, he's wearing it on his
holding
head.
it. I smacked
Oh, okay.
Yeah, swung it at him.
I don't really want to shoot Foley. That doesn't seem right, so I'll just shoot the bloke in front of
I mean,
me.
he's from Earth. You've practiced.
Only in simulation. I'm going to aim.
Sure.
Isaac, I don't think you're a good enough shot to hit Foley.
Oh, you want me to shoot Foley? I'm going to aim at Foley.
And now old grudges come to bear.
I can get 2 of the security guards. Actually, I'm going to... Yeah. Eartha.
Yeah.
Oh, look at this. See, no, you didn't want to do that because I've now got 6 on my stunt dice and I've got doubles, so...
Oh, no. All right, so are you getting all 3 of them? You're just going to have a little bit of blue on blue?
I don't know what Foley's armor class is, but... hang on. 6, 12, 17.
17 will hit these 2 guys if that's what you're doing.
Yeah.
What is yours, Foley?
I don't have armor. I've got defense 12. Oh wait, defense 13 because I'm
You've got
ducking and
pot
weaving.
as well.
Mhm.
Surely that's a thing.
Yeah. I don't think a saucepan gives you much armor.
Toughness 2
Oh,
and
that's a
defense
shame.
13.
Okay, 13. So we hit all 3 of them.
Okay. Sorry.
It's fine. He's not spent any fortune. He'll be all right.
Ducking
It'll
and
be fine.
weaving.
Actually, he spent some adrenaline to get some more fortune back.
Yeah.
Right. Well, I guess I've got 6 on my stunt.
Mhm. Roll your
Um,
damage. Oh, you could probably pick vicious and extra stuff here to do more damage, couldn't you?
I was quite tempted to go cold shot, actually,
Sure.
on the chap in front of me. Which makes the attack's damage penetrating.
Oh, so you're doing it. So he's going to get more of it.
Yeah.
Which will get through his armor better. All right. So he's
Yeah.
going to take the brunt of the blow, and then that leaves you with 2 points left.
Can I use the rest on vicious?
Yeah, but that's gonna because we're gonna make 1 dice roll for everybody, aren't we?
Yeah.
Okay.
Is anyone behind cover?
No.
No, damn it. That would have been funny. I haven't got an automatic, so I can't use that one.
Leon, use his hail of bullets as cover to protect yourself from his hail of bullets.
That's so cunning. I don't know.
You could use lightning attack, get another shot in.
Oh god, yeah, because that's 2 on yours, isn't it? Oh hell yes, let's do that.
So you shoot. This guy at the front is going to take most of the shot.
Yep.
That means you can do the hand rotatey thing with
yeah,
the
it looked
shotgun
pretty cool.
and fire it again.
Yeah, let's do that.
All right. So roll some damage. All these guys are going
Right.
to take it. Turret guy's going to have piercing.
Yes. And I've got the pinpoint. So...
It'd be quite a large
Oh
piercing.
God, maybe you shouldn't have shot me. Tell me how much fortune I have to lose.
Well, we'll leave that up to Millie. That's 13.
13 total.
Yep.
All right. Cool. So yeah, what is your armor and toughness, Foley?
My armor is 0, toughness is 2.
All right. So you're going to take 11 fortune.
Oh, I got shot so
You
hard.
taunted me. You should not have done this.
However, the dude you were fighting, Foley, you hit with the pot. He goes down.
11. Yeah.
And this dude that took the piercing, he's knocked down because he hasn't had that much of a hit, but he is very close to it.
Is that turret man? Is he still going?
Yeah, the turret man is still going. So as you swing your shotgun around to bring it back up to this dude.
I'll kind of look at him and go, "Oh, you're still up." Click.
Still with us.
Doubles again. Ooh. 17. And this time I have 5 on the stud dice.
Nice. You can be vicious on this one if you wish.
Oh, it seems like a terrible waste, but yes, let's.
Do a lethal blow, 2d6.
What was that?
If you've got 5 points, you could do a lethal blow. Do 2d6 extra damage instead.
I had 5.
Ooh.
All right.
Sounds good.
Sweet.
Such a waste of dice. It's maddening. 13, 15, 16.
16. Yeah. All right. So we knock this dude out. He gains all kinds of conditions, drops to the floor, and combat is over.
I thought there was one left.
No. Raph knocked one out.
Yeah.
Your last shot took another one out, and you just took this dude out.
Okay.
There's 3 dudes in the room, and there's a turret that's still deactivated.
Oh, well, I'll ask Lev to deal with that. Maybe we can set it so it shoots people who are not us.
Mm-hmm.
I was thinking maybe we could use our terminals as like an IFF, so it'll basically shoot anybody who isn't us.
That does sound nice. I like that.
I was thinking that might take more than one combat round to do, though. So.
Well, we're not in combat now, so if you want to have a look over that, that's up to you.
I'm going to drop my beef.
Sure.
And go, Poop!
Scream at your top of your lungs. Yeah, make a strength intimidation check.
I'm thinking drop your beef as your wrestling move
Totally.
for the Cowinator.
I think we should call him Cowboy from now on.
Absolutely.
Hang on. 4 plus 4 is 8, 9, 10, 13. With 2 stunt points, if that's worth anything.
It's just combat stunts. It shows me there's no, I don't need that. Clunk, clunk, clunk.
I've got 5 fortune left, by the way.
Oof.
Have I got the most?
I don't know. All right, so you can, as this is an attitude situation or a social, you can. All right, read the room. So when you scream Pope, get your ass out here, you 2-man piece of shit or whatever. The door to the bedroom that is next to Foley, maybe clutching his sides a bit, opens, and a man comes out. A man is stood there, and he's got in his hand this about 30 centimeter long canister that's glowing, and he comes out and he stands in the doorway, and he looks at you, and he is on edge. Like, this is a man who is used to having complete control over his situation, and this is not going his way. So this is the read the room stone. It reveals the current attitude or intention or mood for a character. You look at this guy who's holding this tube of stuff. You can see that, like, if you push the wrong buttons here, he is gonna do stupid things. And he steps in. He steps into the room. Oh yes, it's before we conclude this, because I said we would do it at around about 10 p.m. BST. Shall we take this last opportunity to put into the chat #MaryRead, and if Prime Garblag is around, as I know he is, in a moment or two, we can make the draw for the person who gets $80 worth of Green Ronin PDFs. Woo! Woo! We just get confirmation in the secret back channels. Yes. So has everybody had the last chance to put the hashtag in chat? Have you done it? Has everybody done it?
It's like,
yes.
Agil, don't know if you're still there, don't know if you've done it.
All right, ready, steady, go. And because of the Twitch delay, there's now
a 3-second delay, and then Pete will do it, and then it'll go,
happen.
And then it'll
we'll
come through. Oh, look at that, an extra last #MaryRead coming through right at the last minute.
And Nightbot is going to catch up. Spider Queen Long has won the prize! Congratulations!
Oh, finally.
She's only been after that since session 1.
All right, I know you're already on the Discord. Come and find me on Discord, Spider Queen Long. I will help you get your $80 worth of prizes. And you can find out how different our version of Abzu's bounty is from the published one.
I'm pretty sure it's exactly the same.
Especially the cow bit.
Yeah.
Right. So
I reckon Millie's just bluffing about the fact that there's a whole section in what to do if your players charge into the room with a side of beef.
Yeah. All right. So so we look at Sebastian Pope with this canister, this 30 centimeter canister. It's about 15 centimeters long. It's quite long. You can see it's got its own sort of power readout on it and that kind of stuff. And he's clutching it like a toy, or like a child, like something dearly precious to him. And maybe Rafa's dealt with people on the edge before, especially in his pirate days. This dude is not gonna take to things not going his way. And he steps out and he says, "You don't know what you're doing."
We know exactly what we're doing, poor man. Nice to see the confidence of my crew there.
Oh, we're confident. We're confident we don't know what we're doing.
You killed the Abzu's bounty.
He says,
You killed the Anne Bonnie. You killed Prometheus Station, all for that stuff in your hand.
Says this stuff is what happened to Eros. The medical applications alone, life extension, immortality, more than you could ever imagine. What's a handful of lives by comparison to what we could do for those who need it?
The ghosts of your victims don't answer to the future. They answer to you and to us.
Oh, that was poetic, Captain.
It wasn't. I fell apart halfway through saying it. It would have been good.
And he's like, these people, they gave everything for the future. They will, in some ways, be remembered. It was a worthy sacrifice they made. But
You're about to make a similar sacrifice yourself, Sir Bakawala.
I think we're all about to do the same thing because we're all just sat there going, I'm going to shoot him. So yeah, we shoot him.
So he starts to say something along the lines of, but you don't need to make a sacrifice. I can make your lives very comfortable. You can help me take...
Shotgun from the hip.
All right, okay.
Let's all just shoot the motherfucker.
All right,
Quick
we all
reflexes,
just
pistol
unload.
from behind.
Get a mill of this,
I'm
basically.
going to throw my saucepan in an attempt to hoopla the canister so it doesn't get shot.
Good man.
Okay.
Good man, you do that.
All right, so let's make some ranged rolls. Ranged attack. What is it? Ranged and accuracy?
Pistols and accuracy by the looks of things for me.
Yeah,
Whatever
pistols
your
and accuracy.
focus is in.
And throwing. Accuracy and throwing for Foley.
What's our target?
It has one here because they do expect you to
Oh,
just
yeah, we're going
shoot
to
him.
shoot this guy.
He is considered dead to rights, which means he won't get to spend fortune on this. And this is a target number 13 accuracy and the weapon type of your choice.
I'm going to spend my last 5 fortune
Oh.
to up my roll.
Just a
Because I rolled
cat.
two sixes and a 1. So now I've got 2 sixes and a 5. So 12, 17 on my hoopla saucepan. Because I know you're about to shoot him.
All right, so your Foley's intention is to knock the canister of protomolecule out of the incoming volley of shots.
Yes.
All right, okay. Do you have any stunt points, or do you have doubles?
I have 2 stunt points. Oh, sorry. That's
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. I got double 6 and 5. 6 on the drama die. Sorry.
Oh wow. Okay. So yeah, you definitely managed to do that. I'm not sure that there are.
You've got any specific saucepan stunts?
No. It's a.
There's
It's
no
an odd
table
one.
for that.
There'll be
Friday.
nothing for
Some sort of
hoopla
shield or something.
Do you know, from a system that has perception tasting, I would have thought they would. No, I'm joking.
I can add it into the expansion, I guess.
You could
Yeah.
take Overwatch though from the gun stunts thing.
Yeah, I think the hitting the target number in enough stunts is you knock it away and it lands on something soft, so it doesn't accidentally like bash down a bunch of, it doesn't open the protomolecule on the princess.
To make it more rulesy, there is a disarm stunt.
Oh, there is. Okay, all right, cool. We'll spend us with disarm is what?
Is that in general
2.
combat?
It's in melee stunts.
Okay, it's a bit melee when you're throwing something, I guess. So that was 2. When you knock your roll a d6.
3.
3. So you knock it. What's your strength modifier?
2.
Was that the plus you add? Yeah, plus 2. So you knock it 5. It skitters like across the floor, 5 meters across the room. As this happens, did everybody else beat the target number of 13?
Oh,
yes.
Yeah. Do you all want to roll some damage to see how much bolognese we make in this week?
Oh, yes.
Kaboomy, boomy, boom, boom.
How many bullets does a pistol do on a short burst?
Nice.
Short burst. You ignore 1 point of your opponent's toughness per SP spent.
Yeah, so that's ignoring 2 points of his toughness.
Sure.
How much damage does a pistol do then?
2d6, isn't it? For
2d6 plus Perception.
Perception.
Plus perception. Oh, plus perception.
Plus
Should have been shooting things more often.
Just
I know,
decided to
right?
be
Probably.
a punchy dude.
In fairness, I'm doing about the same amount of damage with my punching. 10, 11, 12 points of shooty damage, ignoring 2 points of toughness.
Nice. Okay, what did Lev do?
Only 6 points of damage.
Only. That's
So I
enough.
don't think that's gonna. Is that gonna? Is he? But presumably he's not wearing armor.
He's
though.
not wearing armor, and you've got him dead to rights, so he can't spend fortune. So this is just his toughness and whatever.
Oh, he's sauce on the wall.
Yeah, he is. Yeah.
14.
Okay. So there's this moment, maybe it's in slow-mo, as a saucepan clangs into the side of this dude. The thing he's cradling spills forward onto the floor. As he staggers a bit, tries to right himself and leans forward to it. I think it's like a scene from a Tarantino movie, really, isn't it? It's just like falling, pop a shot as he rolls to one side, bits of shirt go into the air. And then he falls to the floor, and there's silence. And is that where
So
we
we-
end it?
We're not going to give him to the Mary Reed then.
I'm going to look around at the devastation and the blood on the walls and the proto-molecule rolling around in its cancer and say, I think we should probably leave, okay?
Oh, let's go find something fast.
Dev, pick that shit up.
Oh, he
Foley, empty the bar with whatever you can carry.
vodka into
Fill the saucepan.
Into the saucepan, yeah.
I'm
just
going to
bottles.
calm the Mary Reed on my phone,
Uh-huh.
show them Pope, I can't remember the captain's name.
Gwenda?
Gwenda, yeah, Gwenda.
Gwenda. I'm going to calm Gwenda.
Mm-hmm.
Gwenda, this is captain of the Rorke's Drift. We got your Pope. Problem is dealt with. Get out, get clear. We'll see you back at the barn. Send the message off.
Uh-huh.
Barn?
The bar.
He said barn.
I said barn.
Oh, okay.
My boy talk.
Cowboy talk.
Cowboy talk, because I'm a cowboy now, because
You're a
I've got
cowboy
this
now.
half a side of beef,
Sure, yeah,
don't forget
okay.
that.
which
Yeah.
hasn't been shot, I hasten to add,
That
so
is
it's still going to be tasty.
Oh yeah, that'll taste great.
Blood stains off first.
No bloodstains on the cow. I hit the guy with it, it stunned him, and then I didn't kill him until I booted him and punched him.
Very
That's fine.
It's
So-
still good.
It's all good to get it. It's all fine.
How are we getting out of here, lads?
We go find some private ship and we boost it.
I like it. Let's
All right.
go.
So I guess that's where we end, as we
Fade
scoop the
to
things
black.
up. It fades to black. And our crew walk off to find a suitable fast ship in the docks of the Princess Louise. As we end, over the credits, as it rolls, we hear, like, we started with a shanty with Beltalowda. We hear another thing. It's Gwenda. She's singing. And there's that beat that comes over, the stomping sound of maybe her crew with their mag boots stamping their foot. And it's, this is the last ship you will see. It's the name of the ship is the Mary Reed. Your comms are down and we're on board. Oh, blow the airlocks, blow. Now Beltalowda come to take back all their water, air and rum. Now the reckoning come, we'll take your lives and go. She'd been one of the 2 ships before. When down on her, then earth a call. A captain called all hands and swore she'd take that 2-man down. Now Beltalowda come to take back water and air and rum. Now the reckoning come, we'll take your lives and go. Now you try and escape in vain, and your last thought should be her name. All hands to die, and I'll proclaim my lost love, Claire O'Rourke. But it's sang, and I can't sing anymore. I'm just too tired.
That's the Ballad of Captain Kidd.
Yeah.
That's the rhyme scheme anyway.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is.
Fantastic.
So Gwenda sings this song over the credits as we somehow escape from the ship with the protomolecule intact, and that is the end of our Expanse journey.
Yay!
How are we not dead?
We're not dead.
I know. This is
Raph was very nearly dead.
I mean, we're talking sheer balls to the wall luck, really, is how we're not
fortune,
dead.
fortune, right? Because if Foley in between now and getting to the ship takes a bump, he kicks a door or something wrong, he's down.
I was down to 2 fortune.
Oof.
Yeah. But I
No,
think...
Isaac's just picking bits of buckshot out of Foley's scum. I don't know where that came from.
Sorry. Yeah. When we get back to someplace, I'll buy you a gin, yeah? But no, that was fun. We did have to, we've literally speedrun that. There's some of the stuff in this campaign that we could have spent two or three sessions just on half the story. And there is a big chunk, there's some stuff that the now named Rorke's Drift that we just haven't, there's a partition drive there.
Yep.
There's stuff about the Mars registry that we could go back and look at. So there's options. But for a taste of it, I think we've kind of had a good play with the system.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we almost got some intrigue there, and then we ran at them with a cow.
Yeah, I think that's the one thing we didn't get much of, the social the social combat they run, that kind of stuff. We didn't get much of that, but that might just be me. That might just be the way we went at this story. But I think it's good.
I think that's more us than you, Millie.
It's not you or us. It's the character selection we went for. We went with sneaky and fighty rather than talky.
Yeah.
Apart from Lev, who was very, very useful.
I mean, plan B was to go for a full-on Avisarala type character, but because we were only going for a short run, I really felt like a combat character for this one.
Yeah, it's fun. It's fun playing things like that. But yeah, I had fun. I think there's definitely things that I'm going to go back into the core book and have a double read, because there's some stuff that didn't sit with me. But that's good, because we've had a short play with it, and now we kind of know where to go from. Maybe in the future we'll find more about the Rorke's Drift. Maybe we'll try and some other stuff. There's
a whole lot more in there on space combat. There's all kinds of other stuff in the manual. There's whole kind of different ways to approach it that we haven't even touched on. Without taking anything away from this run, it's been absolutely spot on and exactly in character. Yeah. We're not subtle.
No.
Don't do subtle.
Don't do subtle. But no, that was great. Thank you very much for joining me, guys. That was awesome.
Thank you very much for running
it. Thank
you.
Next week is this is the Expanse. Next week
is the Expanse.
The Spectacular.
Should we do the rest of this week first?
Yeah, sure. Okay, yeah. Tomorrow, I'm still here in space, different space. But we're going to the Third Horizon.
Yes, Coriolis fun.
Coriolis fun. We're going to go to Third Horizon. We're going to try and find the emissary, and by association of finding the emissary, our missing friend Nur, and hopefully we'll get that done before the end of the year, because I keep implying that bad things are going to happen. Yeah. On Wednesday is Once Upon a Time
in the Old West.
In the Old West, with WFRP 4th edition shenanigans.
It's Old World, right? You just said West.
Oh, did I?
Accidentally, or you both said West?
Old
I wasn't
world,
sure
yes.
if you meant to.
We both said West, and we both meant world. Once upon a time in the Old World.
Yeah. Once Upon a Time in the Old World. And then I get confused because of time
But we did
zones.
it again, Millie. We forgot Garblag North America.
Because I'm never sure whether it's Wednesday night or...
It's Tuesday night.
Tuesday night, Wednesday morning. There we go. All right. So Ben has been doing some amazing world building for the British version. And Matt is going to start some world building for the American version of Spectaculars. We're going to have 2 cities at the same time on the same channel in different time zones, and I'm sure no big Galactus-like event is going to happen.
What can possibly go wrong?
Not for these 2 series, but maybe for the one after that.
Maybe. But yeah, don't forget that best way to remember that is because there are some lovely banners on the Facebook and the Twitter pages that help me remember. It's just perfect. So after that, then it's Old World. Oof. And then on Thursday,
you're back again.
I'm back again. See what I was saying about doing too many things? Back again, trying to kill more members of our alien squad. R.I.P. Ranger. And Operation Deep Shaft.
Well done. That was very mature.
That was very grown up. Yeah.
You said deep.
That's on Thursday. And then on Friday, we're back again in space.
Yes, June. We have our arrival on Arrakis.